Yes. You're tuning into another episode of the CastOffs podcast. It's your boy Biz. Again, as usual, man's here again. Start charging you rent, bro. Kwoffstar, how you doing, bro?
I'm real good, my bro. I'm real good. Thank
yes,
you.
BH scenes behind the camera.
I brought some people with me.
Brought some gangs down here,
the
innit?
homies, the bros.
Yes.
Yeah. Half of BHE in here.
It's good to be here, man.
Give
Shout out to
Genesis.
Introduce yourself, please, brothers. How you doing?
So I'm TeeK. I'm good, man. Thank you for having me.
Yes, always, man. Pleasure, man.
Yeah, me and Bizzy, we know each other already.
Yeah. Big up Jerry in the place. Jerry, I see you, bro.
Jerry,
Switzerland, eh?
Yeah. And I go by the gift Genesis.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Bizzy go back a long time.
Yes. Castle Point East Gang. You know,
Let's go.
With the T bit. Make it push. Yeah. So, back to you again. So, introduce the people and properly this time as well. And,
So these are the bros. Top musicians in this town. Gift, our in-house engineer, and an incredible artist. TeeK, TK, Kappa, whatever you may know him as.
Yeah.
Incredible lyricist, great musician, part of BHE. This is half of BHE, right? We're missing two members.
Missing two members, Steins and Grizz.
Big up
Joe
Steins and
Marlowe,
Grizz.
should we say it now?
Yeah, Joe Marlowe changed.
Joe Marlowe changed name.
Too many name changes. Obviously, your Spit Show and Gift. I'm TeeK. I'm Kappa. I'm
Every
TK.
album.
We're just maturing with the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I personally think it's a tax dodge, but there you go. That's a changing every album. So that wasn't me. Jeez.
I'm like, those bars? Like, that wasn't me.
Nah, I didn't make no money from that album. That wasn't me. Publishing, it wasn't me, bro. It's good to have you guys down here, bro. We got a couple of things we're gonna obviously talk about, and then we go delve into the music side as well.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you guys have some exclusives for us as well that we can play just for the listeners and the viewers to hear. Again, I have to emphasize this. It's a new channel, new YouTube channel for season 2. The CastOffs pod, same thing on Instagram as well. We're not at the business anymore. We are also sponsored by Sheikah Lounge and My Connected Home.
And a big thank you to our sponsor, Sheikah Lounge, which is a lovely cocktail bar in Westcliff, Bournemouth, for those who like to have a good time and be home early by 1 a.m. With free parking, which is very rare for Bournemouth, they have something to suit your entertainment taste all week. From day parties to Latino nights to Afro beats and even quiz nights. This lovely venue is also available for private hire, as it's perfect for birthdays, networking meetings, social meetups, fitness classes and comedy shows. Check in at their website, sheikahlounge.co.uk, and their socials on Facebook and Instagram at Sheikah Lounge. And keeping us warm this winter, we have My Connected Home, who provide comprehensive domestic cover and finance for your boiler. We have to say thank you, as they are one of our dedicated sponsors supporting the show. And My Connected Home actually provides brand new efficient boilers with affordable monthly finance. And if you can't afford to buy one right now, that's okay, because subject to approval and credit checks, they'll provide one for you. Just get in touch at myconnectedhomeuk.com or call 0345 057 3057.
Anyway, so we're going to start with a few things. We're going to make this nice and light, nice and be like a couple of friends just chatting. So let's start with Black Panther 2. Let's go with that. We've got to go with things controversial. He's waiting for some controversial shit. So I'm
a controversial guy, bro.
Who's watched the movie?
I've watched the movie.
Yeah?
I haven't seen the movie yet.
I haven't seen it yet, bro.
I've watched the movie.
I've watched some people review it, and it's kind of putting me off.
No, man, you need to make your own opinions.
Dr.
bro.
Umar Johnson told me not to watch it. He said the Mexican guy
Johnson
came
in there
and beat up the whole African nation.
No.
Bro.
But the villain was serious.
The villain was serious, bro.
They had their own.
Bro,
what is it?
Umar Johnson told me
yeah.
it's racist, fam.
This guy, bro.
All right, before we go into the movie itself, let's just start with. Obviously, we knew Black Panther 2 was going to be made before Chadwick passed away. Rest in peace, Chadwick. He was supposed to obviously head that. That didn't happen. Loads of us, I think probably everyone, including the cast, said that even though he was going through what he was going through. So the movie happened. I mean, the Disney said the movie was going to carry on and it was going to be as Black Panther 2, but his character itself was not going to be played by anyone else out of respect.
Right.
But it's going to be obviously passed along to someone else to carry the Black Panther mask, so to speak. I had a problem with that. And I'm a big Black Panther fan. Obviously, I think we all are.
So what, you believe that maybe they should have continued the character?
I think I understand why they did it,
Yeah.
but I think they should have continued the character with somebody else.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Because I just think there was a lot to go.
Right.
There was a lot of meat with that character to go. Because I've read the books, I think most of us has.
And especially because it's like, I mean, we waited a long time for a black superhero to come along. Obviously, the reality that Chadwick couldn't do it is as sad as it is. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
We can't be, writing it off.
Exactly. I just thought there was so much meat on the bone with that character itself. Because again, if you're basing things or loosely basing things on the comics, King T'Challa had a lot to do, and even at some point, I get it because obviously we look at comics as well. It's there's a couple of Captain Americas. It gets passed down, especially if you're going to go to the whole multiverse thing. Don't get me wrong. Black Panther 2 was a good film in my opinion, and maybe I would have stomached it a bit more if it was based on the whole multiverse thing, which is where the DCEU or Marvel universe is going anyway. But it's still based on the same universe kind of thing. And I just thought there's loads of competent black actors that could have still carried the T'Challa name and still carried it on based on their character at some point. I just think it was too soon to just jump and just hand it over. Now, without giving spoilers away, because I think you haven't watched it, Karim, have you? Even if you look at the reason, like obviously, okay, they've already established the fact at the beginning of the movie, innit? That he's passed away. I thought they didn't really go into too much into how he passed away. I thought it was lame.
So what in the film they didn't really like sort of carry on from the
they touched it.
I think that's difficult though, man, because then you're playing with real life and. You know what I'm saying? If they touched in the film, like they couldn't have put in the film that he died of.
No. We're talking about character. Yeah, we're talking about character-wise here.
Yeah,
how they put the reason they put how he passed away. Obviously, he wasn't there anymore. I personally thought for a superhero with vibranium, he just died like a normal human being would have died. Does that make sense?
In the plot of the story.
The plot of the story. I just thought it's.
But this is what I'm saying. Though, the character, the person playing the character and the character was so intertwined that I feel like by giving it sort of a hero's exit in the film, you kind of messing a little bit with like the family and the real life happening of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
it's too closely intertwined as well.
Too closely intertwined. Like I can't. Like everyone knew he was gonna get a send off. You know what I'm saying? So everyone was expecting he get a send off in this version of the film. If they change the narrative to like T'Challa died in combat, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then it would have been weird because we know he passed away from a terrible disease. You know what I'm saying?
But again, you're still crossing over to the real life side. We have to base
like
this
he's very intertwined with the character. You know what I'm saying?
He's very.
Like,
all I want to say, obviously Iron Man his actor didn't die in real life. Remember when Iron Man died, bro? They gave man a big whole 30-minute section in the film. Now Chadwick, they done him like, I'm saying it's like I'm basing this on the character. I just think for a superhero, they should have maybe be more creative in a better way of his exit. I just say like the way they explain. Obviously, I'm getting not on real life side. I'm basing the way they explain the character passing away as who's a superhero. It's like just me and you just passed away, bro. That's how it felt. It's like it's like. You call a superhero for a reason. I can't just shoot man and just die. Boom. It's like it has to balance, isn't it? It's that's how we are made to believe as superheroes.
Just as a juxtaposition to that though, I was speaking to my sister who went to see the film with my mum, and they both just come back. This is gonna get a bit deep, but they just come back from South Africa from burying my uncle, which is my mother's younger brother. Yeah, and. My mum being a psychologist, she said the film actually helped her to deal with the passing of a brother. So like looking at how T'Challa's sister dealt with the passing of the superhero. Do you know what I'm saying? So, which is, I get right now, it's like thinking of the superhero kind of exiting, they probably should have done it better. But I feel what she was saying is about the African connotations of how we deal with death. You know what I'm going to say? So that was quite interesting.
It was good.
Hear her kind of saying like, it was really powerful and poignant how they kind of showed that. I mean, how we kind of
that was a beautiful thing they did. They did that.
yeah.
They did that very well. I just think they should have just given more of a better backstory to the passing away of a superhero. It's like,
Right.
They just made it feel like it was so easy for these superheroes to just pass away.
Yeah.
It should have been a bet, like you see with the Iron Man thing. It was like it had to be Thanos.
Iron
innit?
Man thing is different,
Like you had to,
man.
yeah.
Like, what, how?
It's Marvel, bro.
He saved the world.
No, because that was them killing off a character. Do you know what I'm saying?
Hey, this is the same
That's
thing.
no,
it wasn't
no,
their
no.
choice, but this is the same thing.
They're not
I
killing
just
off. They're not
think
killing
us-
off Black
they
Panther.
didn't want to.
They're not
but
killing
they
off
did.
Black
They
Panther
had
or
to.
the Black Panther. This is only the second film. Do you know what I'm saying? You
Iron
want that
Man's
to
still gonna
continue
happen, Rude boy.
Bro, eventually, but he's out of the next ones. He had a 5-film deal, I think it was, right? There's a 5-film deal, and then, do you know what I mean? Eventually, someone else will play, or what's the black guy, I think, is going to take over that character, right?
No, he's
The guy that-
Mackie.
the guy
No,
that-
he's Captain America, bro.
He's no, not the, because that's the guy that, thingy, the wings guy.
The wing guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's taking over Captain
Captain
America.
America,
Yeah, the guy that wears the second suit.
The second two. Oh yeah, I know the guy, the bull guy, the one that
Yeah.
paralyzed from the waist down.
What's his name?
Don Cheadle? Is it Don Cheadle?
yeah.
Don Cheadle. I believe he's taking over the character,
it's a
right?
natural
he's
fit
going
as well.
from he's
Yeah.
going from like the second suit to the main suit eventually. Yeah.
Oh,
So essentially, it's just passing over like the character itself. It's not like they're killing off one version of the character and restarting it as a new.
Yeah,
Same thing with Captain America, right? Like there's younger generation taking
Yeah,
over.
I get that.
They're not doing that with Black Panther because it's not been like 3-4 films and now
Yeah,
it's time
yeah.
to pass on.
No.
It's fully like the character, the person that actually did this. We can't do that anymore, so we have to find a way around
Yes,
that, and that's what makes it.
and that's
a little
true,
bit
and
technical, you know what I mean?
that is true. Yeah, because obviously Black Panther 2 was already scheduled to be filmed, blah blah blah, way before he passed away. He's passed away, unfortunately. This still has to go on.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Everything they did in the film, because you've seen it, was good. What I'm saying is that they should have given a much better reasoning for the character passing away in the movie. It didn't feel superheroish to me because it's a superhero. It's superhuman strength.
I think we probably have
How
to
do you
see the
compare-
film as well because I ain't really seen the film to make a judgment on that. But
Let me ask
When you watch it, you see what I mean.
Let me ask you,
Yeah.
right? How do you compare their sending off to the Fast and Furious sending off of?
I know exactly who you're
I
talking
know you talk about. Yeah.
Wow, look at all of yeah. How does that compare? Because they didn't go over. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't
See,
like he died in a car crash or some extreme.
I think they did more. I think they invested more.
I think they did more with that because they invested more into the story of how he passed away. Right. But again, you have to bear in mind he's a human, so it could happen to anybody, kind of thing. What I'm going is Black Panther, the character itself. He's a superhero. So yeah, superheroes do pass away. They do die. Like we've seen it, but it's how you die.
Even in the first film, we died, right? And the amount of people brought him back, didn't
Yeah,
they?
exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So, but nothing else with the film I was against.
You watch his dad die in the Avengers.
Yeah.
Is it?
In the Avengers film, his dad passed away, innit?
Yeah,
What the United Nations thing?
the original. What's
Is it Age of Ultron?
No,
There's so many now, but I can't keep up.
yeah. Oh, bro, I'm like the biggest fan as well. I just forgot the titles, man. It's the first one where they introduced Bucky.
Yeah. There's
Bucky's my G.
Yeah.
Ultron. Then there's can't remember what the third one's called.
Oh no, it's not.
Infinity War.
It's in Captain America. That's Captain America.
Captain America, yeah.
Yeah, it's the third series in
What,
Captain
Infinity War?
America. No. So that's an Avengers. So you got the Avengers titles, and then you got the Captain America, and I think it's the third Captain America. They bring Bucky in, and that's the episode that the original Black Panther dies, which is his dad. That's how he dies in that one. You know what I mean? Before we get introduced to T'Challa. The real mother, G, bro. That guy is so real, bro. Real talk.
I don't want to say
I tell you, I went to that cinema. I went to the cinema on my ones wearing the dashiki, man. I wore Tim's
But
and the
that's the
dashiki.
thing, though.
And I watched the film by myself, and I left like, yeah.
Yo, but
I didn't want to go with no one. Right at the time, I was dating this girl. I didn't want to go with. I didn't want to take no white girl. Didn't take anyone white with me. Wow. I mean, I wasn't gonna feel the same thing.
But that's what I mean, though. I feel like as black people, we're so invested. We were so invested in the Black Panther. Like we were going to the cinema, wearing dashikis with the drum.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I do feel like You know, like we kind of feel kind of lost out. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
You got, I think the second one is good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's good. My only take was
Dr. Umar told me not to watch.
I think they should have basically still stuck with the character and continue with someone else. But it's fair play. Then again, Angela Bassett's now, she's been nominated for the Oscars for Best Supporting Actress. She won the Golden Globe, so big up to her there. She can get it.
Is that her first? Yeah. Cause she been in.
Didn't she win something for Tina Moore? Tina Turner.
Oh yeah.
I think she won something with Tina Turner.
What's the film she
I think
did?
they also won for the original Black Panther. They won.
I think it was Best Costume or something like that.
Was it?
Yeah, this is more because it's like, you know, you have levels of awards.
Was she in The Bodyguard as well? Is it The Bodyguard?
No, she was in The Bodyguard.
Was it?
Yeah, that's in Houston, yeah, bro.
My mum loves that film, but I've seen that film 100 times.
What was she in there? I saw she played Foxy or something. Was Whitney Houston played Foxy?
What, Whitney Houston? That was Pam Grier. I mean, was in Foxy Brown.
Yeah.
That's Pam Grier.
Damn.
Well, Angela Bassett's in bare films, bro.
She's in loads of films. I think she must have played Winnie Mandela. I know she played Tina Turner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Ike Turner, man.
Right. Yeah, but she a bad actor though.
Yeah, she's a good actor. I think that she's well deserved. Okay, so like I say, for those who haven't watched it, there's other things in there we don't want to say too much. In it, you know the thing in it.
Just swap over
The guy we didn't expect to see.
No, wait. Listen. I want to ask a question.
When man come
back because we thought he wouldn't come back to the second one, innit?
Yeah.
And man showed up, innit? Yeah, I said, he came back.
You telling me they bring Killmonger back? Tell me they bring Killmonger back. I'm gonna watch this film. I'm gonna illegally stream it tonight. Now,
Dr. Umar is not gonna be happy.
Disney on the first. Which is very surprising to me. It's out on Disney on the first.
Yeah.
Which seems like very soon.
No, because they own it, innit? They want you to go get that streaming thing going, innit?
Yeah, they're tuning them out so quick.
It's 25 to 30 days now. Back in the day, as in recently as before pandemic, it should be 73 to 90 days from cinema release to streaming. Then another extra month from streaming to the normal regular channels. But now it's a pandemic. It's straight up.
I want you guys to confirm.
25 days, 30 days tops. Go stream that shit straight up.
Yeah. Look at me. I want you guys to confirm and not confirm at the same time.
What?
They bring Killmonger back here.
Go watch the film.
This is my death stare.
So you're gonna ignore Dr. Umar and go watch it because of Killmonger.
Wait. Nah, if they bring Killmonger back, I'm watching that. That's the realest thing that they could do.
Killmonger was a bad boy to me.
Bro, that's the realest thing that they could do, bro. He's the hardest character, bro. Man said, how do you think your ancestors got this, bro? When they do that shit? Yo, that's the realest. Bro, that's 2 lines in the film, yeah. Is what he says at the end, and when the woman asked him, like, oh, sorry, you can't, he's like, how do you think your ancestors got this?
And I think, bro, as well,
yo,
the reason that we saw loads of the trailers, innit?
Yeah.
That person wasn't out in the trailer. As a teaser.
I was shocked.
Everyone was shut up. Whoa, okay,
No, all right. Another question I want you to confirm and not confirm for me, yeah?
Please. You're going to get another death
Look
stare.
at me now.
Yeah, go.
I am the captain now. Yeah?
War pirates of the Somalia.
They don't give the suit to the sister, do they?
Death stare.
Oh, they do, man. I love her, man. I want her to be her character, man. I don't want her to be the new Black Panther type thing, man. It's a bit.
Do you think that is because of representation for you, E? Would you like it to be a man? You want Black Panther to be?
I like that question.
Yeah. You think it's a representation thing? Think deeper.
No, but the whole storyline is like it goes.
But you're kind of contradicting yourself now. This is what I was saying.
No. What's the contradiction? No. But that the story is that goes from the king to the king to the king. That's what it's always kind of been.
2023.
I don't. Yeah. You know what? No, because I love her character as her. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's fun. I love her.
Do you know what I'm saying? I love her in that.
I call them sneakers.
That's the one.
Well, we can't confirm or deny she's a new Black Panther. All you know is there's a new Black Panther, innit? So there you go.
Right, cool.
Go watch the rest.
As long as they bring Killmonger.
And I wouldn't tell Dr. Umar.
Well, you're getting death stares from me.
Wow.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good film, and I'm guessing it'll be a Black Panther 3 then, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Yeah.
Because at the end,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
pops out the spaceship.
Bro, guess what happened, innit? You know what? DC in cinema, you just have to wait after the credits roll to see.
DC
bro,
didn't
man,
have that.
I'm
Marvel
sitting
did.
down in the cinema, bro. I'm waiting. I said, nah, you can't do it. Bro, I sat.
Yeah.
15 minutes, didn't see nothing. I said, bro, this guy that got me. This is fucking Phase 5. I don't like Phase 5, bro. Phase 5, baby.
I used to sit in the cinema for the last.
I'm watching to look at all these girls.
Thingy, the worst was thingy. Flip. What's thingy? Not Daredevil. What's my man's thing? How do I forget
What
now?
is it, DC?
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah. Bro, the worst is Deadpool. That was the longest I've ever had to hear it. You know when he comes back in the bathrobe? So, bro, are you still here? I'm thinking like, oh, some shit about to go down. He just pops out like, you still here? Why are you here, bro? Go home.
Bro, talk about movies. I think
Deadpool's hard.
we want to go into, like you just mentioned, one of the movies, and we're going to go around it as well on this, is the movies I'm looking forward to seeing this year. But the movie I'm definitely looking forward to seeing, don't care what year it comes out, because I know it's happening. It's been filmed. I think it's now wrapped, if not nearly wrapped.
Rush Hour.
You know what? For nostalgic purposes, I see that. Because you know the next Deadpool's got Wolverine in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. It's about time. Because the original Wolverine is probably one of the hardest DC. Was that Marvel?
Marvel,
yeah.
My
That's one of the
favorite.
hardest, yeah, bro.
My favorite
When
superhero.
my man goes down and he does that, bro.
My favorite superhero ever
Wolverine,
is Wolverine.
Yeah.
And I love it
for a long time, bro.
Deadpool, because you can see what's gonna happen in it. Deadpool with the joke thing in it. Wolverine, and it's now obviously they've gone. It's like obviously Logan has died.
Yeah.
Based on the thing, but it's now gone back to flashback.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's why I used
you
to
have a
love-
serious Wolverine
Yeah.
and a fucking jokey Deadpool.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a mad banter, isn't it?
That's what original. That's why the original film. I love because bro. I really used to go to the library in Holland, and I used to jack the comics, bro. And I was this is it. So like the backstory.
Yeah.
So when I saw the origin film, a lot of people didn't connect because that's the first time they introduced Deadpool.
Yeah, which was and it's actually Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
That
it was.
big, pale face thing. That's the second Wolverine. The one based.
No, that's the first origin though. The first one with
in the lab in the mountains, isn't it? Yeah. Mouth sealed and stuff. It was bro.
And that's why they introduced him. People didn't catch on. I was like, that's it. And then like, bro, I sit there, I watch the first Deadpool, even the second one where he makes like little hints.
Yeah,
and it refers to like Wolverine and stuff.
And the funny thing is,
and then people don't catch it. I'm there like, I'm dying.
The funny thing is, I caught it as well because I read the comics, and at the time Disney didn't get Fox. They didn't acquire Fox because Fox still had the rights to X-Men and Wolverine.
Yeah.
When the first and second
That's why
Deadpool came out, I'm
Wolverine
thinking
was DC.
Disney need to buy Fox because if Disney can just grab Fox now, and then they've got other Fox catalog, they've got the Spider-Man and everything, and the movie, the X-Men, and because I hate how Fox did the Fantastic Four wrong. Even read the comics, Fantastic Four are actually dope, but the Fantastic Four movie was terrible. So it was like
The newer ones or the older ones?
Both of them.
both of them, they're naff, bro. So I just thought. When Deadpool came out, Deadpool dropping little references about Wolverine, and they can't really do anything.
They're the best part of the film,
Disney need to bloody fucking buy Fox, and then everything's under one roof, and now they can now flesh it out properly. And I love it when Sony have got Spider-Man franchise, isn't it? Yeah. Sony will never sell the Spider-Man franchise back to Disney, but the agreement, the agreement they have is that we can co-do it. So you guys can still do the writing. You guys can still do the co-production in it, and we just split the peas.
They have them on Disney's platform, isn't it?
Yeah, that's just it's not a partnership, but it's like because when Marvel sold the rights of Spider-Man to Sony, remember back before the DCEU days.
Yeah.
So Marvel in the last leg, because remember the only thing Marvel were able to bring out, which actually saved Marvel, as in Marvel Studios, was Blade. Yeah. Blade is the one that saved them. Yeah. So but to try and stay afloat, they basically sold a couple of the rights to other movie companies. Yeah. So basically, Fox bought the X-Men and all the rights to including Wolverine. Then Sony bought Spider-Man. Oh. Yeah. So now obviously when Disney bought Marvel. I said, cool, let's that guy, it's like Infinity Stones, isn't it? Then I said, Fox has to come in. Then they got Fox. I said, yes. And I'm thinking, please get Sony. But Sony, they know where the button's bread, innit? They never ever sell. Yeah. So the only thing they could do, which I think is better than nothing, is look, we do 50-50 thing, innit? Because obviously the first 3 Spider-Man's all Sony. The third or fourth one's not really.
I was about to say, Spider-Man's been an emotional roller coaster.
But you can see the writing.
The multiverse.
Yeah, but they can also see the writing. Yeah. You can tell it's literally Marvel writers on that thing. Or they still coming out as a split thingy. Yeah. And even Marvel wanted. There's no way they could have Iron Man go, especially with the Phase 4 as well, and not have Spider-Man. And so I was happy they came with that agreement. You know what? Cool. We ain't gonna give you the thing back, but we can co-share the thing. And that's what's happened so far. But it's like it's looking good. Fantastic Four is happening.
Another one,
yeah, it's now obviously underneath Marvel now. They're gonna treat it right. So it's insane. Movies,
bro. Let's talk about the biggest rock pull of the decade,
hold on.
though. Yeah.
Sure.
What's the show that you got me watching on Amazon? The Boys. The Boys. That's crazy.
Guys were telling me about that.
That's crazy. Yo, I'm on like the 3rd episode, and just from the first episode, it shocked me. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, whoever's writing this.
Be, though, there'd be a man like Homelander who's just.
Yeah, Homelander is a psycho.
Crazy person.
I need to watch it.
Bro,
the people have been telling me about it for time. I just haven't watched it.
Dude, The Boys is basically because we all race to see how superheroes are and supervillains are. Yeah. So it's like a reverse. It's like, say, okay, this is what we show you. This is what it's like. You portray something out to the public.
They come and save the day, but this is how they act.
Yeah, but you don't know how they are in the real life. They are evil, bro. Yeah. And it just shows, bro. It's mad. Have you watched The Invisibles then?
The Invincibles.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh,
okay.
It's literally again because The Boys is Amazon, isn't it? It's Amazon as well. It's a cartoon version. It's not The Boys. It's a different set of superheroes, but they're acting in cartoons. And they are, again, but it's similar to The Boys. They're bad people.
The cartoon Invisibles.
Yeah, you need to watch it.
Family. The family of superheroes.
Yeah.
That's my shit, bro. I like that.
You see that? You love The Boys. The guy with the big thing, and you love that. And his dad is a bad man. His dad's supposed to be this big American superhero guy, but he's actually
I feel like we're talking about a
different one.
Invisibles.
Oh, you need to watch Invisibles, bro. If you love The Boys, you need to watch Invisibles. It's insane. Literally, superheroes has to be seen but reversed. Like this is not how they live their life. That, they just it's insane.
It's bad.
That's mad. This is what I was gonna say though. The biggest rock pull of like the century, is everyone signing up to Netflix and you had all that good stuff, and then one day you switched on and Spider-Man was gone. All the Avengers were gone. I was like, yo, what's going on? I was online Googling and then I realized, yo, Disney set up their shit and Disney took their ball home, bro.
They took everything, bro.
They took their ball and that was it. I didn't want to watch Netflix no more. If it wasn't for these serial killer programs,
they're introducing a thing at the end of the year as well, the password. So
I think it's this month, the next 2
It's
months.
already happened,
They lock you up. Password sharing, bro. It's done.
If you go on it says too many people are watching now, so someone has to come off it. But bro, I've never paid for Netflix once since it's come out. I've had Netflix since it's come out.
You're about to get locked.
I hope Netflix ain't watching this.
Disney Plus, Amazon. I got the whole thing, bro. I've never paid for any of them once.
Right, let's go into another movie as well. This is Black Adam, the movie. Who's watched it? Who's watched it yet?
I haven't. I was excited to watch it, to be fair.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Some more representation. I'm down for it, but I just ain't seen it yet.
Yeah. Basically, it's obviously, that's a DC. He's been wanting to play this character for the last 10 years. He's produced it. He's built it up. And even when you watch it to the end, it's obviously got Henry Cavill, Superman, coming at the end. So you think, okay, there is a second one. But obviously, a few weeks after that,
what
can't.
What would you rate it?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
I'll probably give you a 5.5, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's like Goldilocks.
What about compared to like Aquaman or something?
I want to know how it's like.
Is it worse than Aquaman?
How is it like Goldilocks?
Not too cold, not too hot. That's right.
Goldilocks.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like Aquaman, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Aquaman is whack, bro. I think the whole of DC
Aquaman was alright, bro.
Aquaman and Wonder Woman. I think the two DC decent.
Wonder Woman's good film.
They've canned that as well.
Have they?
Bro, it's a complete reset. The amount of resets DC and Warner Brothers have done,
mind the first
I've given up,
one,
bro.
I don't
It's so she's not back. I'm thinking, hey.
You see when I
Marvel's
watched
gonna
Justice
take her,
League,
bro.
I watched the whole
Marvel
of
take
Justice
her, bro.
League, and I
Marvel
was like,
take her for a character.
Yeah, but what character is she gonna take her there? I think there's
They'll
bare.
surprise you, bro. They'll surprise you. She's gonna get a character.
So basically,
But I think didn't feel watching Black Adam felt like watching the last Mummy movie, bro. That's what that felt to me.
The
Like,
Mummy Returns.
yeah, the latest. Yeah,
Nah,
you know
see-
the one where the chick comes out with the 4 eyes,
yeah.
pupils.
I think because there's
It felt a bit like
there's
that,
that
man.
mystical
It was-
element to it. But I think it was more to do with, obviously, The Rock has been considered as the biggest movie star at the moment on the planet in terms of what he brings out, in terms of, again, numbers.
Kids movie.
Yeah.
That's just the reason.
But it's in the days numbers, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
they pay
yeah.
him XYZ, he does it, and it gives him XYZ amount. But Black Adam hasn't done that. What they've got at the box office is impressive. $390 million plus worldwide from the box office. That's before streaming and whatever. That's impressive enough, but they only take into account the amount that was spent to actually get the movie out. Yeah. I was actually shocked when they said the movie cost $250 million plus minus marketing. I'm thinking, is it really?
half of that is the Rock salary.
Yeah, because the movie did not look like the movie looked good. But I think all of us who watch a lot of movies these days, like, for a long time, to know when a movie is actually worth XYZ amount. Like, if I see a movie and say, "Oh, this movie, £5 million was spent on this movie," I say, "Yeah, okay, it looks like a £5 million movie. I can see where they cut corners just to get it out." Yeah. But if you tell me, that, this movie cost $250 million to do, I'm thinking, oh, okay, it more 150 million it costs, because and that's obviously that down to special effects, isn't it? Yeah. Some of those special effects on there did not look like a £250 million movie.
Nah.
oh, for real?
Yeah, that's
That's why I
say.
feel like I was watching the Mummy in some aspects. I feel like that's what it was.
It looked like £100 million was spent on this movie.
I think Marvel set the bar quite high as well. If you're watching this,
The bar is, I think,
is very high right now.
DC's problem, and this is why they've done this third or fourth reset now, and they've got James Gunn, the guy who obviously wrote and directed the first two Guardians of the Galaxy movie for thingy. So they got him down, so he knows his chops. Is they have tried to be too much like Marvel. They've seen what's worked for Marvel. Let's copy
been
that.
like that, though.
And it's that's where they go wrong, because, like I said, Marvel, the bar is just so high. It's like you have to be extremely awesome to just, you want to replicate that, and that's so hard, because Marvel's storyline is it's 11 years deep. If you started from the first Iron Man, it was building up to the end of Phase 4. But what DC are trying to do is replicate what Marvel have done, but over a 3-4 year period. No, it has to be fleshed out. The characters have to be known, and it's like, okay, you can't do that. Find your own lane and then do with that lane, and that's what's been effing up DC for a while. That's why they keep getting this reset every time.
And also, did anyone actually watch Justice League?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Well, the Snyder Cut.
What did you lot think about it? I watched both. I don't know why I watched that second cut. I don't know.
I don't think it was good. Same with the last Batman, when they had Werewolf Boy play him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was dead.
I think
so
Justice
much
League
hype
was
around
awful,
that,
bro.
and how much they said they spent on that.
I think the Justice League Snyder
was-
Cut was decent, but I think it was beset by problems and reshoots again. Back to trying to basically be like Marvel compressed into a 3-4 year period. It wasn't as terrible, but when you've got rid of Snyder and then you decide to bring out in the cinema the edited version of what he actually wanted as a vision as his vision, then that's when the problem's gonna start. Then a year after, then you just decide to bring the Snyder Cut out. Like, bro, we've already panned the original. Why? It's like
I thought it was a whole new film. I was watching it. I was like,
What's going on here?
but the funny thing is, when you watch a Snyder Cut, it actually it makes much better sense than watching the cut they actually released in the cinema.
Yeah.
Because when you can see where literally the bits they edited out.
Yeah.
that Snyder didn't want editing out, and then they presented it to us to watch. That didn't make. I remember one part in the original bit where I just thought that didn't make sense. Then I watched the Snyder cut. It made, because that bit was left in there instead of taking out. It made total sense. Watch the Snyder cut, you see it. It's just it will. I'm saying the best movie in the world, but things made more sense with the Snyder cut than it made with the one they actually gave. DCEU's got problems, bro. They got absolute problems. So yeah, The Rock's movie it cost $250 million to make, and it made a total of $390 million worldwide in the box office. That $250 million, that's how much it cost to actually make the movie. That's minus the cost to actually market it worldwide. So to see on billboards, to see on buses, blah, blah, blah. Give or take, that's another 100 million, give or take. That's like a worldwide marketing budget for a film that's considered a blockbuster. So the film kind of, at best, broke even. Yeah. And that's not what Hollywood's trying to hear, bro. No. You know? It's like, literally, it's like, Hollywood's saying, you know what? I might just take my £390 million, just put it on black and try and see what's happening on the table. It's just long. So obviously, and then he had two, I can't remember, one of them was Vanity Fair and Hollywood Reporter, who they had two different accounts of what the movie actually made so far. And obviously, The Rock jumped on it. That's when The Rock got in defense and started sending out tweets. But the fact of facts, this is, you haven't lost, don't get me wrong, but nobody's forking out 300 million plus to break even.
Yeah. They should have added Kevin Hart. That's the winning formula, isn't it? Kevin Hart.
So it's considered a flop. The Rock will not want to hear that, but that's how it is in terms of numbers.
The Rock would just say, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's not what The Rock is cooking.
It doesn't matter. It matters it's not your money.
That's the main thing.
It matters if it's not your money. So he's just obviously still make. There's more Jungle Books to. Is it Jungle Books? Jungle Cruise? What?
Jungle Cruise. I like that, man. That's lit, bro.
Bro, I fell asleep on Jungle Cruise, bro.
I like Jungle Cruise, bro.
What?
I'm a family man now, bro.
Yeah, the thing.
I put it on for the kids. They don't really
watch
Jungle
Cruise?
I enjoy it.
Jumanji?
No, Jungle Cruise, bro. Yeah, bro.
It feels like a remake of. I forgot what this film is, but
Dr. Dolittle or something?
Nah. Man's like a tour guide somewhere. It's got this,
like Dora the Explorer, but
he's been left in the jungle for a while, and then that's the end story of it. Like he actually is the person that they've been looking for.
Is it? Bro, I fell asleep half an hour into it, so I haven't followed it through.
He organizes boat cruises and stuff, or he's a captain on a ship that takes you through this jungle for you to like see all this great stuff. But then there's a forbidden part of the jungle that these lot are trying to find because there's some stones. I don't know, it's a long story, but
that's why I fell
he's
asleep.
like the guy. Obviously, he's the guy. When everyone should die, he's like, nah, I'm the Rock. He's saving everyone. You know what I mean? Oh, God. Yeah.
Another one.
I like that film. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Another one would be, it just came out in the cinema, Till, which was meant to at least get nominated for something in the Oscars, but nothing. No nomination. Till, which is based on obviously the tragic story of Emmett Till, who got lynched and hung.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off. I've seen a story made by Jay-Z, which came out. I think it came out on it might have been Hulu or something like that. It was Jay-Z helped write the story, and it was a story of Emmett Till.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is that the same?
Yeah.
Is that the same one that's coming out in the cinema then?
Yeah, it's out now, and it's a great film.
I think
the lady who plays Emmett Till's mother, when I watched it, I'll tell you how I watched it, but I watched it.
Oh, that's what I did then. I watched it. Because I'm thinking, why is it coming out in the cinema? I seen this like a year ago. Why is it?
And I remember watching it, and I said, you know what? She played Emmett Till's mom. I guess it's based on a true story.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, worst case scenario, if she doesn't win an award, a great award, she has to be nominated.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just a couple of days ago, they announced the Oscar nomination. Obviously, Angela Bassett's in there. Nothing, bruv. Yeah. I'm so that lady should at least be nominated for best actress in the lead role. Even not winning, she was that great. Literally, you know, like that charisma, and just literally, she knocked it off the park. But
they've been robbing us from. I mean, look at Viola Davis, man.
Nothing there happened there, did it?
I'm saying, fam. I was thinking that they don't want to bring any more light to this film than they need. They're like, yeah, this happened, and now we've documented it. But just leave it.
Let's move on.
Okay, finally, on another movie tip will be, obviously this happened in 2022. It has to be the Black Little Mermaid fucking drama, basically. It's like that was mad. It was peak. It's like again, for some bizarre reason, I could see it from other people's point, but I think where people actually have a problem is trying to articulate their concerns about something, and then they just go for the easy part, which is the bias, racial side of it. I just think sometimes if you can articulate why you oppose something, it will not come out stupid, basically.
Right.
So my thing is okay. It's a Danish storybook, isn't it? It's based on a Scandinavian wrote it, the whole Little Mermaid thing, and I get it that the person, the guy, I think it's a guy who wrote the book or wrote the story, based it on a white mermaid. I get that.
We can say the thing about James Bond, man.
Wait. I get it.
I get it.
Yeah, I get it. But end of the day, it's a fantasy, right? If you turn around and say to me, because if you oppose the idea of a black character playing the Little Mermaid, is because the originator wrote it based on a white mermaid, blah blah blah. I'll say, you know what, fair play. You've come with a valid point,
right?
Because that's if you keep it to the origin story of it, but. The other counter to it is, dude, it's a fairy tale. We have a talking crab for crying out loud.
And do you know the reason why I'm mad about that as well? The Scandinavian man made the crab Jamaican.
Yeah,
Why is the crab Jamaican? I dare you to go anywhere in Scandinavia and get in the water, bro. Be swimming around in the water with a Jamaican crab. No, she's in the Caribbean, rude boy. Why is she white?
That's what I'm saying. But that's the thing. It goes back to it's a fantasy. It's a fantasy for kids. So you have that creative license to do whatever but you need to do with it.
It goes back to how much do you change of the original concept of a story if you're trying to sort of make it relate to you and your audience. Do you know what I mean?
But it's not like the Black Little Mermaid was coming out of bloody I don't know, Mozambique, was it? It was still the source location is still the same.
Right.
It's a story about a fish, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Someone tried to say to me, like, if you had a white guy play Black Panther, I'm like, bro,
do you know what it is?
You can't even compare it, because you're talking about African king.
You know what it is? I feel like it's how people would have identified with the story, so they feel like you're kind of messing about with their whole childhood.
I know, and I get it. This is what I'm saying. If they articulate that properly,
yeah, of course.
I'm not looking as a dickhead, a racial dickhead.
Yeah.
It's just,
I mean, when you read some of them comments, it's crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
You're like, really? That's how you feel, bro?
It's like,
But quickly going back to the James Bond thing. Do you know, I read one comment that actually changed my opinion. Someone said James Bond is supposed to be an undercover spy who goes to places like Poland and blends in. They were like, how's a black man going to do that?
Exactly. Spot on.
Hey.
And I'm one of those. It's right. I'm one of those guys
on a different mission.
I'm one of those guys that think. I'm one of those guys that believe that James Bond 007 should be white.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can, because don't forget, and the key is in the numbers here. It's the MI6, MI5, the intelligence company. They have different numbers for different sectors. They don't want to use them as a real name. 007 is James Bond. You can have an 008 be black. You can have an 010 be black. I just think if you are gonna bring out a James Bond 007 movie, it has to be a white person. Like Idris, love you to bits, but he could be an 009, bruv. And just be some Kunta Kinte or something. 009.
Bro, I don't know, man. You know why that's a little bit thing though? Because for the longest, it was like, all right, I guess it's changed, but it changed from a white American actor to like a ginger British guy.
No, he was always British. He was written as a British guy.
What's my man?
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore is American, isn't he?
No, mine's British, bro. The only non-British person they used was he was Scottish. Australian.
Was he Scottish?
Is it? No, Sean Connery is Scottish.
My man that played. I thought was that him that played the original Superman? He played 007 for a while, innit?
Who's that?
Was it Sean Connery?
Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan's English, bro. Yeah,
cool.
The guy,
but, bro, the transition to a ginger guy was okay for everyone, bro. Do you know what I mean? And y'all accepted that, but y'all let
Yeah, but it's white though, bro.
Idris
I
win.
can't lie. Daniel Craig, as good as he was, he didn't really convince me at first that he was James Bond. Do you know what I mean?
But then he grew into it.
He grew into it, really.
into it.
Like seeing him in the films and seeing what he does, and he.
I mean, Judge Lazenby has been the only non-UK British guy, because Sean Connery is Scottish, isn't it?
Yeah.
That has played James Bond. He's from Australia. And the first ever James Bond was English. Sean Connery is actually the second James Bond. Yeah. My favorite James Bond still, God. That's hard, bro.
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore. It has to be.
You know,
it just fits, isn't it?
You know, some things that he was getting away with. You're thinking, God, oh my God, just walking into sex, taking jigs. Like, I'm thinking, my God.
The thing is, like, it just, for me, and I've seen all the James Bond. I just think Roger Moore just suited the role, bro. It's just,
he did.
There's something about it. It suit him. So you need to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Piers was alright.
For me, Sean Connery, because that was the first kind of like films I seen of James Bond. Do you know what I mean? Like, so
And that's the first one I saw in Africa as well.
Yeah, I thought of Sean Connery. That is, but then when you see him in other films, you're like, what? It didn't really fit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Sean Connery.
Then obviously, what's his name? So who's gonna be the new James? Have they announced it yet?
No, they haven't.
Who do you any suspicion? Who do you think it might be? Definitely not Idris. I'll tell you that now.
Who's the guy that
Didn't they toy with the idea of a woman, and then that went
the guy from Top Boy?
Why
innit?
England wouldn't
I was
that?
talking about the guy from Top Boy. They were saying.
Oh yeah, Michael Wood, but then that got axed out by Michael Wood.
I heard that there's a strong, obviously not confirmed, there's a strong leaning towards Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
The thing that I think about it is though, Tom Hardy may even be too old at this point, because even Daniel Craig in the last film. He was on his last legs, bro. I was thinking you're not mashing up people that way. It's coming a bit. You get me?
How old is Tom
lagging.
Hardy?
Yeah, he was lacking a bit.
We're 2 years away from Tom Holland playing the character, bro.
I'd be fine with that, bro. I'd actually be happy with that.
Don't you think he's too in terms of height?
Too small.
Yeah.
You need to bulk out.
No, that's the thing. The height will go against him. No, I don't think. I'm not saying it's in terms of height. I think it's because James Bond is portrayed to be that guy with gait and tall,
get around that with
6'2".
How tall is Daniel Craig, bro? I don't think he was that tall.
Daniel Craig, I'll tell you.
5 foot, gang. Gotta be.
Daniel Craig's height.
5'8" tops.
Obviously, he
5'9".
Daniel Craig's height. I think he is not as tall as Piers, but I don't think he's that short.
I think the previous were all taller than him.
Wow, it's the same height as me. Oh, right there. I could be James Bond. I didn't know this, bro. Wow, there's hope for me then, isn't it? Idris, fuck off, bro. I'm here. I'm that guy. I'm the 009, bro. So Black Little Mermaid people, just don't fucking get your toys out of the pram. It's just a kid's fantasy story.
I mean,
my daughters love it, man.
I seen
it's great.
I seen a little thing on Twitter about the Rugrats. So they remade remember the Rugrats?
Yeah.
So they remade them, but as older characters with kids now. But they left.
I want to see that.
They left the black one with basically she was fatherless. Do you know what I mean? Like all the other characters were in a relationship with kids.
Well, did dad go buy milk?
Black Twitter went crazy.
I was
All
going
the
crazy,
black
bro.
editors like re-edited it and they made the father a doctor. You know what I'm saying? They were like, this ain't right. We can't be promoting this thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Surprised how many times.
But it's the same even with the Scooby-Doo thing. Is it Thelma?
Velma.
Thelma. I think that got like the worst ratings on Tomato, which is like a film rating for films that come out. Because they made Thelma. I didn't even know she was.
It's Velma.
Is it Velma?
Yeah.
She's a lesbian, right?
Yeah.
Oh, was that always known?
No.
In the original?
No, that became recent. Then the thing is, when they I see it. I see it. I see it.
You and Shaggy go that way. Me and the girls will go that way. That was always the case. Isn't it? Yeah, me and the girls will go here. Scoob, you and Shaggy go that way. Yeah. We'll see you in like 45 minutes. Them man are wrapped up the case and everything. You just gonna come and pull a net, be like, solved it. Where were you the whole time we were being chased, bro? Yeah, we were looking at clues.
Oh man, it's a very nice movie episode. So we're gonna stick with the guys for the next episode and talk about music,
Right.
Which would be great. So again, thanks to our sponsors, Sheikah Lounge and My Connected Home. Check them out on their socials and website, sheikahlounge.co.uk and myconnectedhomeuk.com. Our new YouTube channel for season 2 is at the CastOffs Pod. Just in case you guys didn't know, it's now at Now Sign on YouTube, innit, bro?
Yeah,
Bro, if you do youtube.com/the CastOffs Pod, nothing comes up. I put an at sign now, so it's a good thing, it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing, actually. You don't need to have a specific amount of subscribers to personalize your YouTube URL. So don't forget to subscribe, share, and hopefully see you in the next episode as well. Thank you very much, and have a good day.